Hey, you guys, it's Coach A back again with another B4P Talks where we're going to laugh, learn, leap, and celebrate. Hey, so as you guys can see, I'm in the building tonight, so I'm going to do a quick video moment with Coach A. So here is my transparent moment, okay? So I don't know if you guys are familiar with the 5 love languages. So of course many of us have already looked up our 5 love languages. But what I wanted to do was look up the love language for my son. Just for me observing his behavior, his natural behavior, it seems like it was a bit off. So I wanted to learn. So I learned that. So that's a positive. But while in the midst of learning what his love language was as a teenager, it reminded me of how he was transitioning from middle school to high school. And in that moment, I felt like he needed his father in that moment. I'm a female, I'm a mother, so I'm going to only teach him from a nurturing perspective. I can't teach him how to be a man. That is a man's job. So in that moment, I felt he needed to he can either go with my father or he can go down south and be with his father's side. And he chose to go down there just to see how it is, just to see if, that's something that was going to be helpful to him. In the midst of it, what we didn't realize is neither did he at that moment he kind of felt a sense of rejection. Who would have known that sense of rejection from me, his mother? So what I was noticing is the anger, and I'm thinking the anger and the resentment is building up from something else. The whole time is this anger and resentment building up to me because of my choice in that moment. So while I was reading his love language, I came across another book by Gary Chapman. I like Gary Chapman. So y'all, I'm always looking for something for self-development. Matter of fact, eventually I will add my Amazon book list because I'm always finding some books for edification and just to read, period. I like urban books. I call them hood books. You'll never catch me being maybe sometimes. Let me not say never. I may be grammatically wrong, politically wrong. A lot of times that's going to be me, okay? Check it out. But anyway, you guys, I came across this book, Anger. And it says Taming a Powerful Emotion. So in the midst of this, Gary Chapman, he got this book after finding this, Taming a Powerful Emotion. That is a powerful emotion. So in the midst of that, me thinking for him, I've come across that. So while I'm thinking I'm trying to learn for him, I'm also going to learn something about myself, right? Because it's always good to self-improve. You're never there, right? To me, it's no right or wrong. Whatever that looks like for you, that's you. Okay? But for me, so I started reading this. So I'm going to go for step 1. What I'm going to do is tell you what I did, what it said, what I did, and did it help? So the first step was to consciously acknowledge that you're angry. So in this moment, we had a little dispute, and this is how he found out. Because I had to tell him go take a breather and walk. I took his phone or whatnot because it seemed like grades was declining. I don't play about it. So I tell him to take a walk. When he come back and he tell me this is what he realized about the resentment during that moment. So in that moment, I was supposed to, per the step, it said the first step is to acknowledge you're angry. Oh, I knew I was angry because of his comment. He said, "What? I'm not allowed to have feelings? You hate me." And I couldn't wrap my mind around, like, in that moment to figure out how the hell he think I hate him, right? And I was like, wow. So when you're trying to assist, it could come off as something different. I can't tell him how to feel, but I knew what he felt in that moment. So did I do? The first step says that you're supposed to acknowledge. I did acknowledge that I was angry, but it said that you're supposed, before responding, in that moment, it said it's a red hot moment. So let's call it that lava moment, where you realize you're angry, and that's where you're supposed to check your level, whether you are at a 1 or a 10. Depending on the level you are, you're supposed to count either 10, 100, or 1,000. I ain't counting none of them. I said, what? Of course, I flipped out like, what in the world? How could you possibly think that, right? But what I should have done was say, you know what? Give me a moment and let me think about it and count. because I couldn't wrap my mind around it, so I can really get down and try to ground myself so that I can respond appropriately. So, epic fail. I did not pass. So, what I want to do is I'm working on it, y'all. So, I kind of acknowledged it to him and showed it to him and see if it's something that he want to do. But for me, I'm going to use this for me. So this is a good step. I'm going to tell y'all step number 2 tomorrow. But besides that, we're going to laugh, learn, and leap. We're going to leap to the next level. As you can see, I did not pass that. Y'all, it was an epic fail, okay? When I tell y'all this was failure, yeah, because my anger went up. So it's a good thing I read this. I am reading this because I'm going to take my time. I'm going to share with you guys, but I'm going to take my time with reading. I was trying to find a page where I can kind of show y'all where I highlighted these moments and just show y'all that I did not pass. Look, I don't know if you guys can see that. It say, yes, I am angry. And look. But what I can say, the good part is now that I have acknowledged it and mentioned it, that now I am consciously aware. And so that is a positive from it. So you guys holla at me, Coach A, again, another B4B Talks, another moment with Coach A, and I'll be back again. I hope this helps somebody. Bye.